A young saxophone trying to blow something like this. You don't need it. You don't need it. Some advanced saxophone they cannot blow low C sharp. Why? Welcome to another Friday saxophone class. If you are new in this channel, my name is Mesaite Damlola, and it's my pleasure to be your saxophone teacher. Last week, our last lesson, we talked about various things, about the basic things you need to know as a saxophonist. The first thing you need to know if you want to become a saxophonist is to get a saxophone, know the part of the saxophone, know how to assemble it. In our last class too, we talked about mouth positioning, that is embouchure. Also, we talked about how to assemble and how to set your reed, which is very, very important. In our today's class, we'll be talking about many things. The first one we'll talk about is the mistake beginners make. As a saxophonist, we have some common mistakes that beginners normally make. Number one is setting the reed improperly, incorrectly. Some people, they set the reed incorrectly. Remember, saxophone is a woodwind instrument. If you do not set it right, all the sound come out from the reed. So you need to set it right, make sure it's properly sealed so that air will not leak out and come out from it. The next mistake saxophonists or beginner saxophonists make is not setting the neck strap properly. Imagine if your neck strap is set like this, you'll be struggling to blow it and it will not be comfortable for you. So I advise beginners to always adjust their saxophone strap and get a good position, a comfortable position where you will be comfortable with it and you set it up properly. The next one beginners always make is they puff out their cheek whenever they are playing the saxophone. No, you don't need it. Make sure now imagine you're playing, the sound is being altered and to not give out the best sound you are expecting. So always maintain a good cheek. It's better than puffing out your cheek. This is not a trumpet. If it's trumpet, you're allowed to puff out your cheek. The next mistake you make with the mistake 4 is not having a scheduled time for your practice. You see, saxophone, if you're going to be a saxophonist, you need to practice regularly. Some people prefer that they will practice weekly. I strongly recommend you practice daily. Even though it's going to be 30 minutes, it's going to be 20 minutes. Stick with your rehearsal schedule, your practice schedule. It is better than practicing for 3 hours once in a week. Practice regularly. It will improve you. Don't neglect your saxophone and think that will improve. Look at your time. Look at your time to practice the saxophone. The next one is, not wanting to keep it simple. Keep it simple. You cannot know everything at a time. Imagine a young beginner saxophonist want to just start blowing like Charlie Parker, like Kekwalom. Imagine a young saxophonist trying to blow like, you don't need it. You don't need it. Some advanced saxophone, they cannot blow low C sharp, something like this. Why? Because they neglect the basic things. Get it right. You cannot start learning from school and start from the college. You need to start from the primary. So some of these small things, some of these basic things, get it right first before going to the advanced class. And the last mistake some people made is not getting the embouchure right. Embouchure is everything in the saxophone. You need to get it right. If you don't get it right, I'm afraid you might not be able to get that good sound. So that is some of the mistakes some beginners make. We have a lot of them, but these are some of the basic mistakes they always make in handling the saxophone. The next thing we are going to be looking at is how to produce our notes on the saxophone. Now let's start with our hand placement. You see? Now before we get started, please, whenever you are blowing into the saxophone, last week we talked about this, that you blow in warm air. You breathe in from your nose and breathe out from your mouth. That is how you produce a better note. No, from your nose and breathe out from your mouth. Thank you. So the next one is how to play our notes. Now let's get our finger right. This is your index. You place it here. The first key here. Then you jump the next one. You place it here. The next one is this side. You can see 1, 2, 3. And this is the first finger. That is your left hand. Now let's go back to your right hand. Make sure your hand is resting on your thumb rest here to support. You follow here. This is the first one, the second one, the third one. Then we have 2 keys here. This is D sharp, this is C. So you place on this, the last one here. That is your C. So you try and blow. I always advise my students to practice long notes. That is the first thing you need to know as a saxophonist. Practice your long note. Take it as far as your breath will carry you. The next one after this is the next key here. Remember? This is key C on the saxophone. Then the next key is key D. That is Re. Again. Then Re, key D. Then E, which is Mi. Then F, which is Fa. Then So, which is your G. See the way I'm releasing my hand. Then A, which is your La. Then C, which is your B. Then your Do. Look at the hand now. You come back to this one and you release this. And you're starting from your second register. This is T, Do. Then. Let's take it again. Let's try it again. That is the first thing you need to know. Please, this will be one of your assignments, your tutorial for this week. Practice this on a long note. Take each note as long as your breath could carry you. Then the next thing you need to know, tonguing. You see, tonguing makes a lot of difference in playing the saxophone. You will not want to just keep blowing like this without tonguing. Tonguing is meant to separate 2 notes. And how do you tongue? You tongue by ta ta ta, T-A-T-A-A, ta ta ta, like ta ta. And what is coming out from me is ta 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 ta, like. Now your normal note is, but my hand you are tonguing. That is how you tongue. Now let's tongue all our notes from key C. This is key C on the saxophone. If you try this on the keyboard, it will give you E flat. Why is it E flat? Saxophone is a transposed instrument. Now let's tongue it. You will see how it's going to sound. Now let's play it straight first. Then we tongue. Tongue it. Then Re. Tonguing, I'm tonguing them. That is tonguing. Now, tonguing is very, very important for you as a beginner saxophonist. You need to learn how to tongue. Now, imagine The next thing you should learn again is, let's alternate the tonguing. You play the first note straight, tongue the next one, play the next one straight, tongue the next one. That is, you play do straight, you tongue mi, re, play mi, fa you tongue, so straight, la you tongue, ti straight, do with tongue. Now, I play this one straight. Tongue. Then let's do again. Okay, you can see how we tongue now. Tonguing makes our blowing, make it sound so nice. Now let me play without tonguing. So you can see the difference. Now imagine you are playing a song like Holy, 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 Do, Do, Mi, Mi, Sa, Sa. Now this is tongue. Now if I'm playing straight and you're tonguing, see the difference now. Let me play straight. Now let me play the first one straight and tongue the next one. You see the difference now. And see where the beauty comes in. Now, tonguing makes a lot of your sound to come out nice. So that's why you need to learn how to tongue. So thank you. In today's class, we've been able to learn how to blow. So this will be a tutorial for you throughout the week. Try and learn how to blow your key C, which is your do, re, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, then C. That is do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Then do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Then also try and tongue. You can tongue and interval. Play with your tongue. Just play with it. Get used to tonguing, and that will make you to start sounding better. Before we go, there's another thing again we need to learn, which is the classification of all the keys. The classification of all the keys. The classification of all the keys. Alright, generally the keys on the saxophone can be classified into 5 major groups. We have the floor keys. These are your floor keys. The D, the E, the F, the G, the A, and the B. These are your floor keys. B, A, G, F, E, and D. These are your floor keys. Then the next one are your low keys. These are the keys that this last finger will be pressing. Talking about the C and the C sharp. Then talking about the G sharp, the G sharp, the G sharp, the C sharp, the B, and the B flat. The G sharp, the C sharp, the B, and the B flat. Then the other keys, we have the side keys. The side keys, which are your C, the side keys are your B flat, your C, and your E. B flat, C, and E. Then the next one is your palm keys. Your palm keys. These are your palm keys. Talking about this key, that is your D, your D sharp, and your F. They are your palm keys. So whenever I say play your palm keys, these are your palm keys. D, D sharp, and F. Then the last one is the auxiliary keys, which are your helpers keys. They call it alternate key, which is your, start from the F sharp low, F sharp high. The F sharp low and F sharp high. We have your B flat and your A. You have your F. You have your B flat and your F. You have your B flat and your F. These are your auxiliary keys. Thank you. Alright, thank you. We've come to the end of today's class. If you really enjoyed the video, you can show your thumb up by liking the video. And please don't forget to subscribe. See you in lesson 3. Thank you. God bless you.